Hello, my name is Vincent Pontbriand, and I'm the senior producer, and we're here in Las Vegas presenting Assassin's Creed Unity.
So, for someone who's played all the Assassin's Creed up to Black Flag, can you tell us what is new with Assassin's Creed Unity that they can see differently in this game?
Well, there's a bunch of things. First of all, this is an entirely next-gen or new-gen AC. So what we've done is that we've returned to the roots, and we've decided to concentrate on the essential, and that means the core fantasy of being an assassin. What's really what's new in terms of features? Well, obviously we have now co-op in the game, which is a brand new thing, and it took us a while to get there. Now it's actually possible to share the Assassin's Creed experience with up to 4 players. And then beyond that, the game is way more systemic than before, and this is really new in AC. We've always featured an open world type of game, but this one, is one step further, where there's a bunch of things that are going on in the background. There's a crowd ecosystem, there's different factions, and the missions are built around these systems. So now there's all of our main assassination missions are built in black boxes, so full 360 level design missions, which embrace the systemic nature of the game.
Talk about how you guys have changed the combat in the game. It used to be you could just parry and kill 3 people surrounding you. You guys made tremendous changes in that department.
Yep. So what we wanted to do was to encourage a little bit players to play a bit more stealth. So we've decided to make the combat a little bit more challenging to support that. So basically, when you're facing like maybe 1 or 2 fighter, then the assassin, the master assassin, RNO should feel powerful. But beyond that, 3, 4, 5 fighters, like in real life, it should begin to get tough. So this is at the very high-level vision. That was it. But then what we've did is that we've entirely recoded the fight system. It's a little bit like a rock paper scissors kind of system. So there's a little bit more strategy involved. And there's different types of archetypes, and then they have ranks or levels. So if you're level 1 and you're fighting against a level 3, you're in trouble, even one-on-one. So at the fundamental level, everything has changed.
Can you talk about the stealth button you guys have added to the game?
Yeah. So there's one thing that we were thinking for a while now. That it was the idea of having better tools for stealth. So one of those is a full cover system and a crouch, the ability to go from walking or running to the cover position. So we prototyped it and then realized that we were onto something. The stealth mode, which is a crouch plus, is unique in AC because it actually allows you to be better at stealth. It limits your enemy's line of sight. It also makes them make them detect you a bit slower, and then it gives you the position of the enemies on the mini-map. So there's a bunch of little tweaks that we've made to encourage players to play smartly using stealth.
Let's talk about the co-op for a second. The co-op, are you able to play the narrative with a friend in story missions?
So there's 2 things. Everything's unified at the meta level. So there's the main path, which is about Arno's quest for redemption. This is only playable slow, though. Then everything else, like the what we call the Brotherhood missions and the heist, can be played up to 4 players. But they are also available for single players. So they're not missing out on any content.
So the 4-player co-ops are specifically designed for 4 players.
Yeah, some of them are better were designed or balanced for 2 players, and then we have 4 players missions.
So talk about from a creative standpoint. Why a lot of the actors, because it is the Animus, they all have British accents though.
Yeah. So I guess it's simply a creative decision. We wanted to make the game really accessible in certain markets. So, but the good news is that if you want to hear French, the French localization version of the game is included in every SKU. So, there you go.
That's really cool. Was that a creative decision as well?
Yeah, of course. We did the same thing on AC2 with Italian. It was possible to play the game in Italian with English subtitles.
So talk about the customization in this game. In past Assassin's Creed games, you can customize, your color SKU, and that was about it. Now you can customize your cuffs, your boots, your everything.
Mm-hmm. One of the things that we wanted to do on the creative level was to change a little bit the main player's motivation. So usually in action-adventure games, the main motivation is narrative. You're trying to go through the story. that's what rewards you. In this game, we wanted to mirror the player's progression through the game with the character's progression. So Arno starts off as a novice assassin, and later on he becomes a master assassin. So this is done through leveling up your different skills and your gear, your weapon types. So all of this has, beyond a cosmetic value, has an actual gameplay value. For example, if you purchase a new hood for your costume, this might make you better at blending into crowds. If you purchase a pair of new boots, these might help you to support like landing from a higher distance. So I mean the combination of all these things, add up to about 10,000 combinations.